Hello friends, welcome to Chemala's Automation. In this video, we will learn about pulse extended timer. Pulse extended timer is similar to pulse timer. The only difference is input signal. In S pulse, when you give the input signal, the output will be on until time value, that is 10 seconds. Here also is same. When you give the input signal, the output will be on, remains on until 10 seconds. The difference is you give the input signal, the timer will start and the output will be on even if you drop the input signal. Until the timer value finish, the output will be remains on. In both block pulse extend timer and coil timer, both are same. You can see in the coil as well, when you give the input signal, the output will be on. Even if you drop the input signal, your output will be on until your time value, that is 10 seconds here. That is the only difference between S pulse and S pulse extended timer. Now we will see on delay timer. On delay timer, when you give the on signal, your timer will start, and after your time value, that is your, for example here 10 seconds, after 10 seconds your output will be on. It is same as in both cases, coil on delay timer and block on delay timer. So when you give the input signal, your timer will start, after 10 seconds your output will be on. We will see here, when you give input signal, the timer started, after your time value, that is 10 seconds, your output will be on. But in on delay timer, it requires continuous input signal. If you drop your input signal, the timer will stop and output will also stop. If you give again input signal, the timer will start, and after 10 seconds your output will be on, both coil and timers, block timer. When you drop input signal in coil and block timer, on delay timer, the output will be off. So in on delay timer, it requires continuous input signal to active the timer. When you give input signal, after 10 seconds your output will be on until you drop the signal and start again. So if once a timer is done, the output will be remains on until you drop the signal again. So if I don't drop my signal, it will be remains on until you drop the signal. So once you drop the signal, your timer will be stop and output will be off until once you give again signal, your timer will start again. That is on delay timer, both coil and block timer. Now we will see retentive on delay timer. In retentive on delay timer works similar to on delay timer. In on delay timer, when you give the start signal, after 10 seconds after your delay of your time value, the output will be on. Here also same, when you give the input signal, after your time value delay, the output will be on. The only difference is, but in on delay timer requires continuous input signal. Once you give input signal, your timer started, after 10 seconds your output will be on. Even if you drop the input signal, your output will be remain on. So to start again this timer, you need to be reset, to give reset signal to start the timer again. So once you reset, my reset signal here is, I use reset. For the coil, R is reset. You can use timer. T1 is your timer address, which timer you want to reset, either T0, T1, T2. For coils, you need to use R means reset, and which timer, it is T1. Timer 1 I want to reset. When you give input signal, the timer will reset. So if you want to start again, you can give the input signal after reset. So once you give the signal, if you drop the input signal, still my timer is running, and after 10 seconds your output will be on, even if you drop the input signal. But in on delay timer, as soon as you drop the input signal, your output will be off. But here, once you give the input signal, the timer will start, and after your delay timing, the output will be on, even if you drop the input signal. To start again this timer, you need to be reset. It requires reset signal. Once you reset, then only you can start the timer again. Coil and block timer, it requires reset signal. Once you give reset signal, then you can give input signal to start timer again. So that is the difference between on delay timer and retentive on delay timer. Now we will see off delay timer. Off delay timer is, it says, the name says off delay. When you give the off signal, the timer will start. See here, my timer is off. Timer input is off. The timer is not started. When you give input signal in off delay timer, the output is on, but still the timer is not started. To start the off delay timer, it requires first input signal. The timer will start and the output will be on. Once you drop the input signal, that means off. Once your input is off, then your timer will start. So until 10 seconds your output will be on when you switch off input signal. So we'll see again, when you give the input signal, the output is on both in block timer, block off delay timer and coil off delay timer. When you give off signal to your timer, then your timer started. After 10 seconds your output will be off. In this way the off delay timer works. On delay timer, when you give input signal, the timer will start after 10 seconds. But in off delay timer, when you give the input signal, the output will be on. When you switch off, when you off the input signal, then your timer will start, and after your time value the output will be off. But in on delay timer, the output will be on after 10 seconds. That is the difference between on delay and off delay. These timers you can use in your program in this way. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.